Bienvenidos. Welcome to episode 171 of the Narcissistic Music Disorder.
Good morning, Scott. How are you, buddy?
Oh, not too bad.
Good,
Not
good,
bad.
good, good, good. We're recording this post 4th of July holiday. Did you have a good 4th?
Yeah, we sat inside and watched. Listen, well, yeah, you could hear the bombs going off outside, but um, yeah, we just hung
Yeah.
out in the basement with the dog.
And that's kind of what I did. I stayed home. I didn't go to the parade because Quinn wasn't in it. He was working this year. My wife was in the parade, but she was riding in like an RV for Safe
Oh,
Harbor
okay.
Credit Union. And I didn't figure she needed me to. And we had some friends that went down. They didn't even, they're like, yeah, we went by. They went by. We were waving. Jen didn't see us. I'm like, cool. Then she didn't miss me. And I just told her this morning that at some point last night, this will tell you what my day was like at, but some point last night, I kind of opened my eyes and I could hear boom, boom, like the
Oh, I know.
fireworks, and I was sound asleep. I didn't have anything to give, so that was that, and that was America's birthday for me. Um,
So I believe today we have our guest Michael Kreple.
yeah.
I
What's
believe for his
uh
fourth, an unprecedented fourth visit, I
is that
believe.
really true? Four
Hey,
times
come
you've been on
on.
the show? Wow,
Come on.
that's
That's great.
I
wow.
think
That
so. I think it's four.
wow.
Is that the
Like we,
Because we had
heavyweight champ?
it's so far, you and Denny
I,
Smith.
oh yeah.
Denny's been
Cool.
on three times.
Has Jeff Kerr been on twice?
Twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Legendary status. So Michael Kreple, of course, is a
And
legend in the game. Yes, exactly.
Heather and I were lucky enough to have lunch with the Kreples on Friday in
Oh,
Big
how fun.
Rapids. Yes.
That
Oh,
was great.
awesome.
That was great.
Awesome.
And
Awesome, man.
I started our lunch with a beautiful joke, John, that I think the audience would love to hear.
I'm sure everybody's waiting with bated breath. Go ahead.
Do you know where you learn to make a banana split?
I don't know where.
At Sunday school.
Oh God. Yeah, that's gold. I'm glad you shared that with the listeners. We'll definitely see a spike in downloads after that, baby. There, that's good shit. That'll get the reputation out there. Like these guys, this is pro level stuff.
That's
These guys
that's
are real.
that's isn't that how I think that's how Chris Jericho starts out every podcast with Duff McKagan telling a dad joke.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
even well.
Uh,
Yeah. No offense, buddy. You're not Duff McKagan. You're just a
No.
dad who told the dad joke to start off our
I was like
podcast.
on bass, I was like a Timu Duff McKagan.
Sluff McKagan.
Yeah. I was somewhere in between Sid Vicious and Duff McKagan.
Gruff.
So, Gruff. Gruff McKagan, which sounds like a crime dog of some sort. Okay. So, Scott, why don't you bring up today's fantastic pick five topic, if you would, please?
Today is special because it's walkout songs if you're a
Right.
fighter or a boxer or pro wrestler, whatever you want to do.
Right.
But today we have an actual guy who's made that walk in an MMA ring.
Right. Right. Which is going to be exciting. I have so many questions about what that feels like. So, again, Mr. Kreple, always a pleasure to see you.
Great
Look
to
forward
see
to
you,
seeing
John.
you soon, dude. It's been a long time. I mean, we
Yeah.
haven't laid eyes on each other, I think, since the pyramid scheme,
Right.
which was a blast.
That was
Uh,
fun.
so let me ask you this, so we can preface this, and so before I mean, I have some limited experience in that feeling of getting ready to compete,
Yeah.
especially getting ready to compete in a like a contact sport, a
Sure.
one-on-one contact sport. I know that feeling, but what's it like when you're waiting for that walkout music to kick in? What's going through your head?
Oh, wow. A lot of questions. Why? And you know, um just you got your coach talking into your ear,
Right.
just giving refreshers on what the game plan is, what the tactic what you're going to be featuring, if it's going to be going to the ground or you're going to keep them on the outside with the jab, just all of that stuff. But the most important thing is you got to silence your mind, because if you give in to all that inner monologue, you'll like talk yourself out of it.
Right.
Right. Not going in there sharp. You're going in there kind of soft and
you got to
and
conquer.
Honestly, you guys, when I did that, I had never competed in things like
a combat sport. Yeah.
Yeah. I quit football when I was in 8th grade because as a quarterback, I got leveled by the middle linebacker. I mean, I was just like, no, I don't want to do that. And so at a certain point, I think I started karate at 38.
Okay.
I took to that really well. And then people were just starting to go, dude, you should fight. You should, do this. And so I tried it, and I was motivated, but at 40 years old, I wasn't like, I was fighting kids, you know what I mean? As a 40-year-old guy. So that was also something like, an occasional thought as it was, as they were doing the announcement or whatever, right before the walkout music starts. It's like, I'm old enough to be this kid's dad. I actually could be a grandpa to this guy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now I got to whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Now I got to whoop this kid's ass. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, as a guy who has an 18-year-old kid floating around the house, there is no walkout music. And there are days I'm like, I'm going to have to kick this kid's ass. Yeah. Excellent. So, and that's the thing, I think, is like, it's motivation. If in of course, my wrestling background, which was, I don't know, from 4th grade into my freshman year of college, a lot of headphones, a lot of Walkmans. You'd be at these tournaments, right? And these huge tournaments, and everybody's got their, and that was always interesting too. Like, I wonder what these guys are listening to. A lot of Vision Quest soundtracks. But it was a wrestling tournament, and I even, my son, it was a wrestling tournament where and my buddy who was here last night remembered when I met the kid who he had his Walkman, I had mine on. I forget what mine had. And
Beastie Boys.
I think it was Beastie Boys, and he had Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's what he was listening to. And he was Guns N' Roses all in, because, like, you're wearing a t-shirt for the most part. He's wearing a Guns N' Roses, the classic, that I hate to say it, but the Rape Scene shirt. You guys know the shirt I'm talking about.
I had it.
Yeah. That's what he was wearing, and he gave me his Appetite for Destruction, or vice versa. I don't remember how that worked. No, he gave me Appetite for Destruction, I think. So,
man, what a record too. That record is just
oh Jesus, I know. It's a wonder the kid was so
incredible.
badass, because that's a badass record. You feel tough just listening to that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was probably listening to Christopher Cross's Sailing or something.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So
me too.
Yeah, right. Without further ado, let's have our combat sport veteran, Michael Kreple, start us with his first. Now, before we get started, did you use any of these? Did they have walkout music?
Oh yeah.
So did you use any of these?
I did.
Or one of them, or I don't know how that works. You wouldn't change it every time, I suppose.
No, you did, because you
did
an opportunity to talk to the coordinator and give them
be like
a song or whatever.
Yep,
But
Carpenters or whatever.
I didn't rate these in like 5,
Nope.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nope, me either.
Okay, so I'll save the one that I walked out to
for last. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the energy and just the pure smile on my face when Rousey walked out to Bad Reputation.
Oh yeah.
So kick ass. I mean, just like,
and she was wearing
right now,
Rowdy Piper's leather jacket too.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's
cool.
so good. So
Yeah.
good. But then she, got kicked in the head and boink.
Yeah.
Well,
down she went.
Your Bad Reputation doesn't do shit if you get kicked in the head. Just remember
No.
That's true.
Isn't that the famous Tyson quote? The internet made everybody comfortable with saying whatever they want because they've never been punched in the face.
Everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the face.
Right. Oh my God, that's terrible. Bad Reputation would be a good one. And that's the thing about work of these walkout songs too, is like my picks too. And I'm sure you guys like, I want them to make a statement to the other person too.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
this fucking guy, you know, this guy really likes pina coladas and getting caught in the rain or whatever.
Yeah.
So Bad Reputation, great. Joan Jett song, right? Yeah,
Yep.
fantastic. Scott, what's your first walkout song?
Mine is Chase the Ace by AC/DC.
Dude, I forgot about, is that off Flick of the Switch or
No, it's on Who Made Who,
Fly
I
on the
believe.
Wall?
Who Made Who?
I think it was. I feel. Don't quote
Maybe?
me, but I feel like it. Who Made Who was a compilation, obviously.
Right.
But I feel like you said Sink the Pink. No.
Chase the Ace.
Chase the Ace. I wonder if that appeared on like Flick of the Switch or the other one, Flick of the Switch or
Those are kind
Fly
of
on the Wall.
Yeah,
It's
those
Who
are
Made
a
Who.
couple of over.
It was just on Who Made Who. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
1986.
Those two albums though were pretty overlooked by a lot of AC/DC fans.
Dude,
Fly on the Wall and
I know. I
Flick of the
like
Switch.
Sink the Pink was on there. There was another one. The videos looked the same. Those were Fly on the Wall because they had a little cartoon fly in the video.
Yep. No, yeah.
There was Sink the Pink, and there was another one off that Fly on the Wall that was another kind of quote unquote single.
But the AC/DC instrumentals just lend themselves to a walkout song.
Oh man,
Right.
Or even just, I'm sure there's someone who walks out to like Thunderstruck, like that start, and then you're coming out and you're ready to kick ass. Yeah, that's
probably. I can't think of his name right now. There's this Australian dude that he always does a shoey after his fight where he'll drink a beer out of someone's shoe in the crowd.
I would never do that.
Yeah. Oh,
and I'm a drunk, dude. I'm a drunk, and I wouldn't do that.
I drank beer out of a guy's fake leg once.
Oh my God, Jesus, no! I am an alcoholic to the bone, and I'm still. I'm more a germaphobe than an alcoholic, obviously.
Yeah,
I'm not drinking anything.
I drank beer out of the Stanley Cup once when Canoe had it here. So
wow, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That I might
shared
do.
that with many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy your NHL herpes. My first pick is a no-brainer. Listen, excuse me. In wrestling, there is no walkout music because half the time the sport is bigger now, by the way. Collegiate wrestling, traditional wrestling, bigger than it's ever been. Girls wrestling, huge, brand new, didn't exist when I was wrestling. In my day, it was, dude, they'd put you practiced in the multi-purpose room on the stage. You rolled the mats out, lifted them up, set them up, and then occasionally a coach of a football or baseball or even the cheerleading coach would come in and go, "Hey, we need you guys to move." You were like the B citizens of this crazy sport. And it was funny because the other thing about it was not a lot of people could do it. So even and it happened every year for us. And I tell this story all the time because I work with a Hall of Fame high school football coach, but I tell him all the time at the start of the season, we would be thick, dude. You'd look around and there'd be these huge guys and they're football players and everybody. And I can remember, my buddy remembers this too, like getting the garbage cans out and we'd put them around the mat. Cause I'd be like, I ran to junior high the whole time I went there. Yeah. Right. It was 3 miles from my house. These fucking clowns weren't doing that. That we'd get, I don't know, like 10 minutes in and they'd start puking, dude.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
But the sport was so small and so that there was no walkout. There were barely parents in the stands. But if you'd had it, my first walkout song would have been Red Rider's Lunatic Fringe, just like Vision Quest. He's back. Nice. There's a lot of holes in that movie, even though we wrestlers really love it. But he's warming up. I love it, bro. I love that movie. Yes, he's warming up in a room by himself, like a off the main gym. He's in this with mats. It looks like their practice room. You'd never do that. Nobody would do that. You'd warm up behind the chairs at the side of the mat or something. But when he's in there jumping rope, right? I could still jump rope too. I'd kick ass at jump rope listening to Lunatic Fringe. So that'd be my first one. And it's a Red Rider tune. I didn't know that dude
That whole record is kicked. Tom Cochran.
Dude, I didn't know. I don't know anything. I know Lunatic Fringe by Red Rider.
As far as Siam is the record that it's on, it's a fantastic record.
Because I gotta be honest with you. I might as well just
Cowboys
get
in
this
Saigon, I think, is on there.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out because I
It's really
hated
good.
that Life is a Highway song.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And then it was redid.
And then you get the boy band doing it.
Yeah.
The country boy band.
Yeah. Rascal Flatts.
Yes.
Rascal Flatts. Yeah.
That ruined all kinds of Jeffrey Steele songs.
That was a tough.
They made a career out of doing Jeff Steele songs, who is fucking awesome, Jeffrey Steele, and then the boy band did them all and just ruined.
And Steele's a songwriting machine, right? Like
oh my god, yes.
He's got the formula down, and
and
amazing.
Yeah, killer. So yeah, Lunatic Fringe for me. What you got next, Michael?
This one kind of when it came out, it was so obvious that it needed to be a walkout song. But the one I recall the most is Shane Carwin walking out to Let the Bodies Hit the Floor.
Oh man.
Drowning Pool, right?
Yeah, dude, 268 pounds of just meat bust, dude. I mean, monster guy. Let the bodies hit the floor.
I know, dude, and I hate new metal so much. I do, but dude, again, you know what
on that one.
What almost made my list was Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit.
Oh,
I'm like, yeah, that song pumps me up, dude. Okay, so there's no.
I'll say what no one else wants to say. They mastered the riff drop.
Oh yes, yep.
They mastered it. Everyone else is good, but dude, when Borland and that band set it up and it just hits a riff, you're just like,
I've grown to appreciate them more. They weren't my thing. I was too old by the time Limp Bizkits and all that came out. That was kind of younger people's music for me. As an adult now, old man, I've kind of started to appreciate him a little bit. I don't know. I can tell now, like there's humor behind a lot of it, and I appreciate that. I think Wes Borland's a really well-spoken, passionate guitar player guy.
Yeah.
I've even kind of come, Fred Durst's new thing. You can tell he's just kind of taking the piss. And I like that. Because initially it was like, we're so hardcore. We're hardcore and we're rap and we're metal and we're all, and then I didn't get any of it. They weren't as tough as NWA and they weren't as tough as Pantera. They were just in this kind of milquetoast place. But now I've come to, Drowning Pool too would be.
Yeah.
My kid loves all that stuff.
I got to hang out with those guys. I saw them here in town once, and Dave Williams was the singer. He died of, I think, a heart attack or something, but he was amazing. He had the shirt on the night that I met him that said, "Your band is weak."
Oh,
it's just fucking so cool. He was just so cool, man.
Who's the guy? I confuse these bands, and I think I just did. The singer, the guy I was thinking of when you said you'd met this guy and said, Dave, I was picturing the bald guy, the Sounds of Silence guy.
That's Disturbed.
Disturbed. That shit. It's all
it's all
Disturbed, one giant band.
Disturbed is trash, but
that
cover sucks.
It's just all one detuned band to me. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. All right. So where were we at? Scott, did you get your next one in? We did Drowning.
Mine.
No.
Mine is The Nightmare Unravels by John Five. It's
is it instrumental?
Yes.
Are you coming out to instrumentals? What a jazz nerd thing to do.
Mostly, yes. It's from his album The Art of Malice, and it's just so what do you get? I think it's arpeggio type of sweep being solos he doesn't. Oh my, yes. Oh my God, it's just so kill. It just that whole. There's other stuff on that record, like I think there's a song on there called "You Dig" that just would be good for this too. But yeah, instrumentals a lot of times lend themselves to that. I've talked people into instrumentals when like they would want their wedding party introduced, I would play
Oh
people
yeah.
a cool instrument, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah!" Like somebody came out to Carpe Diem once by Andy Timmons at their wedding.
Oh wow, cool. That
Because
you turned them on to.
yeah.
Nice.
Great.
Nice.
Get the NMD guy to DJ your wedding. What a fucking nightmare that is. Yeah,
was
we'd like to
awesome.
dance to Garth Brooks, the dance. Well, maybe, but there's this
Yeah, you don't,
Texas singer-songwriter guy. Got a song about the Dust Bowl. I'd like to see
you
you
don't,
dance.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Good luck with your firehouse. You'll be divorced in
Exactly.
6 months.
Exactly. All right, my pick.
Love of a lifetime, my ass.
Oh shit.
My pick, my next pick. I want you guys to imagine the riff kicking off when I'm just coming out. Obviously, I'm super pumped up and I'm huge. Obviously, I've been doing the steroids. Unchained by Van Halen.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So I'm right.
Yeah.
I play because
Dude,
I'm
that
unchained.
riff.
You don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna whoop your ass crazy. And if I'm
Yeah.
pro wrestling, if I'm WWE guy, I'm definitely hitting you with chairs and shit. I'm unchained.
You got to
That's
be
my-
walking out with a big ass bling
Oh.
bling.
Oh, I got something.
know-
Either that or I Tyson it and I just cut a hole in a towel back there.
You look
'Cause
like
I
John
always thought-
Cena.
I always thought as far as walkouts, any sort of entry into the combat arena, early Mike Tyson was the best. When he would come
Yeah.
out, he'd already be sweating his balls off. He'd be huge, in great shape. And when he was just cutting a hole he'd cut a hole in a towel in the training room and throw it over the top of him. He also wore black boxing boots and who knows what, but no showing sock.
Right.
And he just
Right.
looked like he had no other concerns than complete destruction, so that would probably be what I'd be wearing, or maybe the sleeveless Ozzy shirt. I don't know, but I would come out and Unchained would play, and that I mean I don't know how
That
much I'd get.
riff.
I'd get the intro right, and then I'm coming out, duck, 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 boom. Now I'm coming down the ramp. By the time I get to the stage, it probably singing is just kicking in, so little fade out,
Yeah.
and there I am, and people are
just
going
to-
crazy.
To
A lot of
elaborate
panties.
on that, to elaborate on that choice, my friend, is it's a great tempo.
Yeah.
You know what
Right.
I mean? You're like
You can't be-
bouncing and walking.
You can't be
through
super frantic because then you look like you're not in control. I need to be focused and
yeah.
riff heavy and tough, right? Everything's got to hit. I need that. So I'm coming out and I'm not showing concern. And
And
I
let me
should
ask,
say,
let me ask you, John. Let me ask you this:
okay.
would you come out when the band hits or when the riff hits?
Oh,
Would you stand there
Ooh.
and let that riff just
yes. Now I
soak
would.
it in?
If that's why you would be my coach. You would help me through this and go, dude, don't walk out yet. Don't walk out yet. So
Yeah.
yes, it'd be spotlight on curtain
Yep.
maybe, and then now I'm out. Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's what I'm doing.
Excellent.
What's your
That's a great choice. I love
thank
that
you.
choice.
What's
That's
your
great.
next pick?
I'm gonna say this might be a little on the nose. But the California Kid always made me smile. Uriah Faber always walked out to California Love.
Dre and Tupac. Yep.
Tupac and Dre. I mean,
That's a
that
great
shit-
song.
Oh
It's such
my
a great
God.
song.
I didn't place it myself, but I just mixed it in a movie that I'm mixing.
It's a great song, dude.
It's killer.
Everything
It's
about it's killer.
Yeah.
Some of the best parts of that song, some things we forget about, you guys certainly don't, but a lot of people do, is Pac was just out of jail, man.
Yeah.
Just out. And then his line, right? Fresh out of jail, California.
California
that's
dreaming.
killer,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And that was a real shift in hip hop, that song. Because that's when Pac moves over and he's West Coast. Pac's over he's working with Snoop and Dre
Yeah.
and obviously Suge Knight. And
Right.
and then that's when Suge Knight and Pac, they're talking about Faith Evans. They're talking about banging Biggie's girl, like on camera. There's an MTV interview of the California Love video shoot, and they're out there putting her down and like fanning out $100 bills, of course, and everything you would do in your rap video. But
Right.
but the song is just gold, man. It is.
Yeah.
I It's killer. It's got talk box in it, and that's badass.
Yeah.
The talk box part is badass, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I like the it's sort of an elevated tempo for hip hop too, which is cool.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
not too slow or anything like that.
No.
And just the energy, you know, when Uriah would walk out to that, and he kind of owned it. No one else ever did, I don't
No.
think.
Yeah.
It
cool.
was just him, and he's the California Kid. Great fight nickname, you know. Little side story. I think it was early. Well, I know it was early in my studio career. I think it was either late 95 or early 96. I got a call from, I was in Studio A cleaning up ashtrays or something, emptying trash cans. And I got a call in the studio from the office manager, Michelle, and she says, "Hey, go unlock the side door. There's someone who wants to come in and see Studio B." Studio B had an SSL 4000 in it, and it was just a strict mix room. It was, we did some low budget TV stuff in there, but I wasn't recording or mixing at this point. I was literally in my opening.
Right. You were literally cleaning ashtrays. Yeah.
I really was. I was going to get
You're
dry
Chris
cleaning and
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Or Jason Isbell.
I go to the side door and I push it open. Tupac standing there.
Shut up.
A posse of like 8 of his boys are standing there, and they want to come in and see the studio.
No shit.
They never used it, but they wanted to come in and see.
Was he cool?
It was very cool.
He was a very cool guy, an educated, gracious, aware dude, man.
Did you ever see? There's videos of him on YouTube when he was like a theater kid in high school.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
he's not the same person. He's that whole thing is like a different persona or something.
Yeah, for sure. A different aspect of his personality, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look up his middle name is crazy. When you look up what his middle name is and means, it's nuts.
Yeah, his mother.
His middle name is Amaru.
His mom, yep.
His mom was big. Big in his life,
which is like
an activist, and
it's like a South American snake god or something.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, look it up. It's crazy.
All right, what's your next pick, Scotty?
It is "Into the Lungs of Hell" by Megadeth.
I almost had a Megadeth song.
It's a slow build.
I don't think I know the song very well. The one you're talking about.
It's on the second record, maybe. I think it's on the first or second record.
Okay.
So far, no, yeah. So far,
That's
so
the
good.
Third.
Yeah. First one was "Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good," right?
Yep.
No.
What's the first Megadeth album?
"Killing" is the second one, I think.
It's on one of those two, but
because it'd be like in order from "Killing Is My Business," then you get into "Peace Sells," and then you have "So Far So Good So What"
was 90.
Sorry, you're right. "Killing."
Yeah, first album is "Killing Is My Business," and then "Peace Sells"
86.
Yep, yeah. And then "So Far So Good So What."
Then
after
Far,
"Peace," yeah,
yep.
Dude. Megadeth, I'm not a big metalhead. You guys know that, but Megadeth was a big band for me. Yeah, I like Megadeth a lot. They almost made my list because I thought it'd be cool to walk out, "Peace Sells, but who's buying?"
Into the Lungs of Hell has that slow build, and it's even got horns and stuff in it at the beginning. It's really cool.
Nice.
It sounds like a battle anthem.
There you go, a battle anthem, right? Yeah. I got one that's a battle anthem for sure. My next pick is the only Americana song I kind of put on here, and it's just because it's literally about fighting. And it's called "Tonight Ain't Gonna Be Good" by Lucero.
Okay.
And it's all about him, like the band loading into this club, and there's like 3 dudes at a table, and there's some chicks, and there are not a lot of people in the bar. And he's like, as I load into the bar, I can feel the trouble start. And I've had that feeling. I mean, Dutch Henry has had that. I can remember loading in, I don't know if it was in Arkansas or where, but like that feeling like, fuck, nobody here, they already don't like us. Like they already don't like us. We haven't played shit. So tonight, and it's all about that, like, there's going to be trouble. And so that's my only Americana pick. I was proud of myself because Nobody wants to, what are you going to come out to Drown by Sunvolt or something? Michael, what's your next pick?
Um,
It might be an
love,
advantage if you're fighting Tommy Lee. You come out to Drown. Oh, never mind.
oh
Sorry about
shit. Oh man.
that.
Again, another one that had an impact on me was BJ Penn walking out to Crazy. And BJ was always a great walkout guy, big energy, and
He came out to Patsy Cline crazy?
I was going to say that.
no. No.
Cause he is a little,
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome though. Crazy. That'd be kind of
Yeah.
creepy. Actually, that would be killer.
So here's the tie-in to that is when Darren Till walks out to Sweet Caroline.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Just the whole
Yeah.
the opposite.
Well, and that's the thing. If you like all my songs, like I'm thinking, yeah, I gotta make this statement of I'm lunatic fringe and I'm unchained and it's worse to come out like that casual. And I would tell like kids on my bowling team this when I was, I coached bowling and cross country. Had a kid doing really well, and he just was fucking loud about it. Like he'd make a big deal. I'm like, dude, act like you've won before. Act like it's not that big of a deal. Act like you've done this before.
Yep.
Because if you're jumping up and down and going crazy every time you win something, they're going to go, this guy's got no winning experience. I can whoop his ass.
Yeah.
My example is a buddy of mine that I wrestled with in high school. He's a little older than me. His name's Kevin Gue. Much love, Kevin Gue. If you or someone's listening to this, he's a coach now, but he was a wrestler, a great wrestler. He would, if you were wrestling him, and praise God, he wasn't in my weight class, but you're on either side of this mat, right? And you're waiting, and then they call you to the center. That's kind of your walkout, right? Put your headgear on, you go out, put this little thing on your ankle to keep track of who's who, and you start mixing it up. Kevin would fold his warm-ups. So he's taking his warm-ups off, and the other guy's running out there and slapping himself. Kevin's on the side of the mat folding up his warm-ups and putting them on the chair so they're there when he gets back. It's the most intimidating shit I ever saw anybody do. And I've seen some intimidating guys. It was a big thing back in the day to smack your, like trying to warm up your muscles so they'd be smack. And guys had it down. It sounded like the hand jive. And they're all, Kevin is pulling off his warm-ups and folding them. He's not even looking. The other dude is walking circles in the middle of the mat. Kevin's folding his warm-ups.
Yeah.
So that's that control like crazy, or
I'll get to you in a second. Hold on a second.
Yeah, right. It felt like, what, dude, you got something more important to do than come out here and kick my ass? Yeah, he was great. It was great.
That's awesome.
But because I'm not cool like that, my next pick was I was gonna walk out to Walk by Pantera.
Great choice.
Heavy.
Rob Van Dam
makes a statement, right?
Yeah.
Tells you, well, you better throw some respect my way. I'm coming out there.
A pro wrestler from Battle Creek, Michigan named Rob Van Dam used to come out to that.
And I'm sure the pros, the top level guys in any of these sports, there's no chance. It's not chance. Sure, they like the song maybe, or they're connected to it, but you're building a brand, dude. So that's going to be every time. If a guy's, I don't watch MMA, but if someone, who does, hears Crazy, right? Now you connect it with that. That's part of branding. Yeah, that's genius.
Yeah.
Because I'd also there was part of me that thought I should come out to James Brown's Living in America because
we talked about that last night.
Because Apollo did that.
A dude did it. A dude did it this weekend and got knocked out.
Yeah, see, you can't. Don't do that. Don't do that. You can't
do that. He did the
that.
whole fanfare and he got knocked out.
Then again, maybe he should have known it was cursed because Apollo got killed.
It was in bare knuckle.
Apollo came out to it and got killed.
Yeah.
He got eliminated.
He got eliminated.
If he dies, he dies.
And because, hey, listen, that's not Apollo's fault either. That was misrepresented. He thought it was fun. This other guy, Dolph Lundgren, fucking Drago. Yeah. It was his fault. All right. Yeah. What's your next pick, Scott? And no, this isn't your final. You got one more. Yeah.
I got two more. Yep.
Two more. All right. Lay them on me. What do you got this one?
Creep Acoustic by Radiohead.
Nice one.
Is it? Are you going to say nice one? Fucking
Yeah.
Radiohead. Ugh.
Yeah.
Acoustic too, because
Listen, dude,
Oh,
I'd be
it's
over there. I'd be over there folding my warm-ups up like, oh, this fucking guy.
as the I don't know what they did in the studio, but it's got a bad, like, where he drops the F bomb. He says it's in there. He says, what do they insert in there? They insert something. It's definitely Tom York, but it just sounds like a bad, no,
Edit.
flip you, Dad, like
Yeah,
in
right.
Breakfast Club or something,
like a made-for-TV thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's
edited for TV.
yeah, it's bad, but that's kind of what makes it funny. And then yeah, just I'm a freak, I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, you
The
are.
hell
You
am
come
I
out to
doing?
acoustic Radiohead.
What the hell am I doing here?
That
I'd
would
be
be
over there.
oddly perfect. It
I would be jumping rope to Lunatic Fringe, sweating my balls off with a towel over myself, ready to whoop some ass.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got next, Michael?
I'm gonna just lump them both in. My first fight, I walked out to Enter Sandman, which is and you as I lay me down to sleep, you
Is that the section you came out to?
Yeah, just to kind of say I'm about to put you to sleep.
I like that. Get your night nights in. Yeah, that's killer.
I share that with Mr. Lesnar when he was doing his thing. And then in my second fight, which was very recently after my cancer battle,
right?
I walked out to I just want to celebrate. It was just I was so excited to just
that's
be
cool.
alive.
Is that the one that we all watched at Chico's house?
Oh, I don't know.
I think we watched one of your fights on a computer at Chico's house.
Wow.
That's probably the Las Vegas fight where I walked out to Volbeat. I didn't have a choice in that one. They just picked it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Killer.
But I just want to celebrate. My coach gave me his gi top, and I mean, it was just so special.
Yeah, that's killer. That means something. Cool. Yeah, that's bigger than trying to, intimidate somebody.
And the whole event too. Everybody knew that night was special for me. So when it was my turn, I think I was the co-main event that night. I got my face
Bob?
smashed.
Was that Bob that walked you out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just say I got my face smashed?
Yeah, and it was
celebrate that motherfucker.
It was one punch, and it was I was compromised. I didn't really want to believe it at all, but he just landed. He actually was on my back, and I was trying to shug him off to to gain position.
Yeah. Gave you a little sideways something.
And he up under my armpit, it came and just like boom right here. Yeah. My eye, my orbit fractured, and it was not pretty. But they called the fight. The ref, I think it was Cecil Peoples, who refs in the UFC and stuff. I think that's who we had that night, and he was just like, nope,
we're done with this.
Sorry, yeah, we're done. And it was a win just to be there.
Yeah, hell yes. Well, that's what people don't realize either. I mean, it's for people who've never been knocked out. And I don't mean like people have gotten their bell rung or, I hit my head on that thing. But to be knocked out by a fist, which I've had the distinct pleasure of having happen to me.
Me too.
I can remember I was knocked out on my feet, which was great for everyone around. Like, oh, if fucker didn't fall down. I wanted to fall down, but something wasn't working. And I can remember my internal, like my brain going, put your hands up.
Yeah.
And I could not do that. And that's scary. That shit's scary. When your body's not responding, that's really scary. Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Right. That's cool. Celebrate. That's cool. I just want to celebrate. What's your next pick, Scott?
My last one is
Cab Calloway.
Nope.
Ooh, that would be me though. Reefer Man or something. That'd be killer.
It's a predictable one. Protect Your Neck by the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh yeah. Wu-Tang would be good they'd be good for walkout music for sure. Especially with their martial arts background. They're interested in that stuff. And that'd be a good one for sure.
That's a good
great.
One.
It's a great one to work out to or whatever. Yeah, I love that. That whole record is just genius. To get that many egos and
oh my god, dude,
in a room and make that 36 Chambers record is just
I think I
Unbelievable.
just heard a podcast. God, and I couldn't tell you who the host was, but the guest. Oh, oh my God. I think it was the I don't listen to a ton of podcasts, but I do like Smartless with
Oh,
the trio of those guys, Jason Bateman and
Oh, the dirty dick beater guy.
Will Arnett.
Have you seen that?
No.
Oh my God. There's this thing with, I think those three guys, and they're going somewhere, and Bateman is peeling a banana, and one of the guys comments, he goes, "Oh, you eat that thing inside the peel?" And he goes, "Why? Do you eat it with your dirty dick beater?" Like he takes it out of the peel.
Killer.
So funny. So funny.
So yeah. So for a short time, I ventured into the pro wrestling world. I have some buddies that are pro wrestlers. One's still in the game to this day. But
wow.
When I went to the school more, I wanted to be a referee. So I refereed more matches than I only appeared in one match, and I wore a mask.
Oh, nice.
I came out to Orion by Metallica, though.
Oh yeah,
dude,
that's pretty killer. Yeah, that's pretty killer.
The things you learn about Scott Benting.
I guess so, dude. Jazzmatazz, was that your name?
No, I was Scotty Wild, actually.
Oh, I'm writing that down.
Yeah.
Is that with
Come on, rock star?
Is that like a brother of Zach? Is that spelled that way?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
I was from Orange County, California. Yep.
Yeah. Scotty Wild. Oh, yeah. God, that sounds good. Sounds good throwing us so.
And then my buddy that was a pro wrestler till, man, he retired probably 15 years ago or something. He fractured his elbow really bad, but he came out to Overkill's Frankenstein for a long time as a pro wrestler, and then Jeff Kerr made him custom walkout music.
Yeah, that's killer.
So he used that until he retired. But yeah, I remember going to see him fight he fought like one half of the Nasty Boys. Remember those guys? And then the other guy wasn't there or was dead. So I think the other person was King Kong Bundy.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. And somebody got a chair shot that tournament and had to get staples. I think it was our friend Bob.
God, that's horrible.
Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah, we didn't do a lot of chair stuff in my wrestling experience.
There's a guy, I don't know if he's still in the game, but he was called Osiris when I refereed a heavyweight championship match with him and my friend Magnum Conroy. And Osiris had the belt and lost it to my buddy. And after the match, he choke slammed me.
Oh, nice. You got one. Nice.
Yeah. He pulled the mat up and everything and choke slammed me right on the bare.
Oh,
plywood.
nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
He was awesome. I think he played football at like some Illinois college, and last I knew, he was in like TNA or NWA or something like that. That's
killer.
Some African character. I can't remember. He's a big 6'6" dude. He's huge, super nice guy.
There's some really good documentaries now, even the one on Hulk Hogan. There's a good one on Vince McMahon. There's that, for years we didn't really do it. And as a kid, you didn't want to do it, but like that really show behind the curtain and what that industry is like. There's a lot to that. The hardest part for me being almost a lifelong wrestler. I mean, I literally within the last, 3 months, stepped back on a wrestling mat at the college and rolled around a little bit, but would be when you told people, hey, I wrestle. And they'd be, the first thing is like, oh shit, man, have you ever been hit with a chair? No, dude, no. My mom.
In your time wrestling, did you know the Christie brothers at all? Do you know that name?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Cedar Springs.
Although I knew a guy, I wrestled. So my school, junior high, whatever it was then, didn't have a freestyle wrestling program.
Oh, okay.
So we would go over and practice with the Muscle Hawks over in Cedar Springs. There's a kid named Calvin Cole that went to Cedar Springs, and he was a stud. He was a stud in elementary school. By 9th grade, he's out of the game. He's wearing 2 knee braces
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
God.
He's out of the game and has lost his love for it, right? But we would wrestle. There's a guy, Mike Ostraskis from Cedar Springs, who now lives in Shelby. When I was a little boy, fifth grade, sixth, he broke my ribs. He broke my
Wow.
ribs.
That's fun.
My senior year on Parents' Night, he had moved to Shelby, and it was Puffer versus Shelby, and that son of a bitch broke my ribs again in front of my mom.
Oh,
And it's on video.
Dude.
And you can, I have the video in my shop over there. I watch it from, you can hear it. And the guy filming, Dan Meissen, is kind of up in the stands, and you hear this pop.
oh.
And Ostraskis broke. I left in the ambulance. My mom's there for Parents' Night. She hadn't come much to see me wrestle, so she was all freaked out. But yeah, he broke my ribs twice.
Oh,
Like
God.
yeah, motherfucker. That's why I don't feel good right now. My final song, and my honorable mention is "My Fist Your Face" by Aerosmith off Done with Mirrors,
yeah.
which is one of my favorite Aerosmith albums that everybody hates.
Nice, man.
But that tune's that's a great song. But my final walkout song, oh, I can hear it right now. I look good. I'm in my towel. I'm gonna go cut the hole in a towel upstairs now just to wear around the house. Only I can't have my hips hanging out. Have my hips hanging out the side and my fat out the bottom and my boobs. But my last one is The Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin.
Oh,
yeah.
All Nordic and shit. And
yeah.
Here I am.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's tough. Now
Yeah, that's great.
I will tell you guys this. If I were walking down for a boxing match or an MMA match, right? And I come out to The Immigrant Song and it doesn't matter, because in just about 30 seconds after that thing starts, I'm going to be probably knocked out cold and on my way to the hospital, because I'm largely a pussy and I'm not very tough at all. But for that little bit, when I was walking down there and The Immigrant Song was playing, people are going, this guy's going to get some work done.
Yeah,
This guy's Nordic. I picture myself certainly huge. I'm huge in all of these visions of me. I'm way bigger. I'm cut, of course. My abs are rock hard. And then I come out to The Immigrant Song, and that's bad. I might have a beard. I might be wearing maybe I'm Zach Wilde. I've got a vest, like a Black Label vest. Maybe I'm aligned with him in some way. I haven't decided yet.
And maybe a kilt too. I mean,
I might, listen, I'm going to tell you right now. You guys know I love Zach Wilde. I hate that kilt. I hate it. Too. And I hate his guitars.
Oh, I'm interested about the kilt, but the guitars, I don't like them either.
Dude, here's what I don't know how to tell him what I need from him, but what I need is jean bell bottoms, right? And his flannel shirt. I need his Pride and Glory look.
I was just going to say that's,
yeah.
Bring it back, Zach.
Yeah, with his beat up Les Paul, not the flag one. We've grown beyond that, but yeah, I need Pride and Glory. Yeah, Scott's got us. He's going to show us what I'm looking for here. Yes, I'm looking for that.
Yep.
Dude, I can't see it. We cannot see it, but I'm going to tell you, if you look at the label of that beer, here's how much I know that album. That's a Bud Ice.
Yeah, it is. Looks like
it. Check you out, merchant.
Dude, I love that album. All right, you guys. Well, first of all, Michael, thanks for joining us again, dude. How fun. And
awesome.
So much respect and props to you both. Obviously, musically goes beyond mentioning, but this aspect of your life, this combat sports thing, dude, that's a lot to commit to, especially as a adult, right? As a kid, I could run to and from school, and we could work out at 6 o'clock in the morning before school and practice after, and that all seemed cool. As an adult, dude, I mean, it's really a huge commitment to make. And I'm going to tell you right now, I talk a lot of shit, and my day's coming. My day's got to be coming sooner than later. I do not like getting hit in the face, and I don't want to get hit in the face. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want to get hit in the face. And for a guy who runs my mouth as loose as I do, it's common. But I don't have any desire to get struck in my face. There are occasions with my son. Now, mind you, he's 18, he's 6 foot something, a couple 100 pounds. He's my son. I don't think he'll ever get tough enough to beat me. I just don't. But there are times now when, like, the punches, he's been punching me since he's been, what, 4? He just thinks nothing has changed. I just said to him the other day, I went in for a hug. And caught one. I caught one right here. And I'm like, dude, you don't have to punch every time. Like, he goes, what's the big deal? I'm like, that one hurt, dude. It hurt for the rest of the day. So I want to come out to the immigrant song. I want to get in there.
Hell
and then
yeah,
I kind of want to, take a forfeit. Like the other dude didn't show up.
Hug your dad. Give me a hug.
And every time I come out in my head, I'm Dennis. I'm Dennis, Mac, and Charlie being the birds of prey from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's what I look like.
You're like Brennan and Derek trying to hug in Step Brothers.
Yes. So true. So
yeah,
true.
Right.
Yeah, it was a really fun time in my life, you guys. It was.
God.
Let me ask you this, Michael.
Yeah.
But when you did that fight that I think that we watched, or any of them, did you hear the other guy's song, or were you just focused on what's going on?
Yeah. I mean, they're blaring it in the.
And was there any of the songs where you were like, "Oh man"?
No. You're always just dialed in. You know, you've done that. 6 to 8 week lead up to the fight, and you've cut your weight,
and you knew who you're fighting. You know who you're fighting.
Yeah, well, my very very first one, it was so much fun. I actually got hurt, and then that's when I discovered my cancer and all that stuff. But that particular fight, I didn't know who I was fighting until like 4 days prior.
Yeah,
and so it turned out to be. I've drawn a blank on his name, but he hadn't had any MMA fights at that point, but he was a world champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
So whether he had hands or not, he'd only take a couple from me, shoot in. I was a striker karate guy. I had a black belt in karate, and I was like peppering his face, and I remember his coach calling shoota, which is shoot, right?
Yep.
Shot in, took me down. I made it to the second round with this guy, and his nose was bloody and all this stuff, but he armbarred me and just snapped my elbow in half. And I wasn't going to tap right away, and I should have tapped sooner, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's my saving grace. I will say that, being a baby, which I am, a huge pussy. If we end up on the ground, I'm not concerned. I will say that. Like, if we end up on the ground, control has come back in my hands. That's great.
Yep.
If you punch me in my nose and it starts bleeding and my eyes are watering and I can't see, I lose a lot of the fight. I lose a lot of desire to fight. If you've struck me in the face and I'm bleeding and my eyes are tearing up and I can't see, I'm not excited anymore. I just I want it to be over. Yeah. But yeah, that's amazing. It's amazing to do that as an adult. And like I said, I don't watch MMA. Although I kind of in the past have followed a couple names, people I knew from the wrestling world. Mark Kerr, Mark Coleman, guys who were collegiate level wrestlers, Olympic wrestlers. I just shared today with two friends of mine.
Gable Stevenson's fighting this weekend.
What's that?
Gable Stevenson's fighting this weekend.
Well, I just shared a post from a coach I had in wrestling camp. I went to University of Michigan's wrestling camp, and the coach was a guy named Steve Frazier. He was an Olympic Greco-Roman gold medalist, won in '84.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And it was huge. Beat a Russian guy.
Nice.
So, and I was telling somebody like that, just being in his presence, that feeling of someone that has performed at it. It's the same thing with being, why we want to go backstage at these concerts and be around, you want to see Joe Perry. He's done it at that level, and that's always impressive to me. That's why Taylor Swift is impressive to me. And that people don't always, because I've been I have to play later today. and I won't be able to eat lunch because I'll be too nervous.
Right.
I play this gig every Sunday and I'm still too nervous to eat. I can't imagine what it's like Taylor Swift getting on the golf cart, going to the stage. I mean, that's a new kind of person.
Right.
And I was telling my son, the people in her band are different people because I'm nervous to play my guitar and sing these stupid songs in front of these people eating chicken wings. Imagine that you're a key part of this gigantic thing. And if you make a mistake, you could screw this whole thing up.
Right.
I mean, that's anything like that's as combat sporty. It's that energy put in a different place. The combat sports are, and you have that experience, Michael. You're a musical performer. You've had high stress gigs in your life. And that's just another thing that's rounded you out. I bet you probably don't panic a lot, do you?
I don't.
I panic all the time. I'm in panic in a little bit. I'll panic about some shit all the time.
I'll be the oversimplifier all the time. I'm like,
yeah,
no,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, one thing at a time. Take a breath.
Yeah.
Let's just look at it and go, okay, what's the actual first problem? Oh, it's this.
It's called it's the relaxation response, and you can train yourself to do it.
Yeah.
Mentally do it, where you retrain your fight or flight, right? You retrain that whole part of your core, and then you have the relaxation response, which is when trauma and discord and all that stuff comes to you. You begin calmly sorting through it.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the very first time that I realized I could take a punch shifted everything.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was like, wow, he just clocked me good and I'm still going. All right. So, let's work at this. Let's do
and
this.
That's comforting too. That
really
changes the world for you.
Yeah.
It really did.
The layman, right? The lay person, I say this all the time. The guy who is gesturing for you to pull over on the highway, 9 times out of 10, his mind is telling him, Jesus, don't let him pull over. Don't let this guy pull over. And we've all done it. We've all pulled over and had that confrontation that goes to nowhere because neither one was really looking for it. Yeah. The guys who are gesturing for you to pull over or get out of the car or come outside, most of them, 85 to 95% of their internal talk is, dude, I hope this guy doesn't call me on this one because I've never even been in a fight. My girl's here. My boys are here. I don't want this. My concern is always the guy who gets called out. And I've seen it happen too. Who fuck you want to go outside? And the dude who just calmly pushes his chair away from the table and stands up and goes, okay.
I'll be right.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Yeah. You're like,
Or as a friend of mine's brother said, who is a 4th or 5th degree black belt, he said to some guys who were given, I don't know, they were giving him problem at a bar, and there was 4 or 5 of them at a table, and the guy's like, you want to go outside? And he goes, you don't have enough guys.
Wow. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. That's so good.
And you know what? That's how you figure out if you're a gambler or not. Right. If you go, all right, I think we got enough boys. Let's head on out,
Yeah.
Or you just go, well, I don't know that I want to bet on that.
I had one. I was in line at a bar and some guys were giving me shit in front of me. And I was wearing I think I was wearing a, what was it? Brett Hull jersey. And and they didn't I was Detroit. I'm supposed to be wearing Red Wings stuff. And I was like, geez, if you got such a problem, you can go outside, but I don't think you really want to do that. And the guy's like, why? And I go, because I know a lot of people here. They're like who? And my buddy that's a pro wrestler was standing behind me. I didn't know this. And he goes, he knows me.
Oh, yeah, nice.
They turned around and walked away.
Yeah, and I run with the type of people who would go, fuck, take Merchant outside and beat his ass. He could probably use it. He could probably use it. Probably be good for him. Probably be good.
The gambling starts. I got 5 on this guy. I got this.
Exactly.
Who's buying in?
My buddies would all bet against me, assholes. All right. Well, fellas, thank you so much. What a good topic. Michael Kreple back for, this was show 4?
I believe it, yes.
Golly, man. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I love you guys, man. It's
great
to see
you so much for doing
Scott.
This.
Yes.
And I'll shamelessly plug, I have the
plug everything.
Genuine pleasure to have John Merchant joining Hand of Giants on stage.
Only gig I
at
lost,
Tie-Dye-
Scott.
Tie-Dye Festival.
I can't wait.
August 22nd. We're playing at 9:00 on Saturday night.
I cannot wait, dude.
It couldn't be better. And
I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna be fun.
The only thing that really sucks is that Hand of Giants guitar player, Paul Quant, is just a bastard. He's so good. He's so good. That's the part that it'd be cool if it was like, hey, you got Phil and Frank over here and he sucks. Right. That'd be awesome. But Paul's the man. He eats, sleeps, breathes, lives guitar. Yeah. But
so do you, John.
It's gonna be a good hang. It's gonna be a good hang. I get to see everybody, I get to play the songs. When we played with you guys at the Pyramid Scheme, I mean, there was definitely, first of all, you guys were great. And I could tell everybody knew their parts, which was pretty cool. But Paul, you know, I could tell he was having a good time. That's a good spot to be in because he's got you too. You got another good guitar player in the band. So you're not constantly worrying about covering everything. You can play your parts. That's what was cool. And you guys were super tight. And I still don't know how you navigate a band that size. I don't know how you do. I had 3 other dudes. If I'm with 3 other people, I can't get them all organized to do anything.
It's a traveling circus.
And I'm usually arguing with one of them about something. So. Well, buddy, we love you. Thanks for doing this, man. And I'll see you soon. I can't wait. Scotty, I love you.
Love you too, brother.
Behave yourselves. If you
take care,
know, if you see me out in the wild and the Immigrant song starts playing, some shit might be going down. All right. See you guys.
Cool.
See ya.
Take care.